everyone. So I finished reading this book called Coraline that somebody had recommended to me. I didn't even know there was a book, and I'm not sure how that's possible because I always loved the movie, but there were multiple. I feel like any book I read, I'm like, oh, mark that, mark this, love that. There were a couple places in this book that I thought would be good messages, but one in particular that I'm going to talk about today. So, um, if you've never heard of the story Coraline, I'll go over it a little bit and try not to give too many details. So, Coraline is a girl that moves to this house with her family, and there's a little door that she finds the key to and goes through, and she ends up in it looks exactly like her house, but she has a different mother and father. They have button eyes, and she sort of figures out that they don't have good intentions for her. And the other mother is what they call the mother with the button eyes. She's telling Coraline she's trying to get her to stay with her forever. And she tells Coraline, the world will be built new for you every morning. If you stay here, you can have whatever you want. And Coraline says, you really don't understand, do you? I don't want whatever I want. Nobody does. Not really. What kind of fun would it be if I just got everything I ever wanted? Just like that, and it didn't mean anything. What then? And I loved that because that goes along with a message that I had been thinking on quite a bit about enjoying the journey. If you could get exactly to where you want to be, if you could reach all of your goals today, and have everything that you ever wanted, what would be the point, And it's so easy to fixate sometimes on wishing or wanting to be there already. And then we lose sight of the present moment and the journey itself because there are so many lessons on the journey, but there are also so many beautiful things to stop and see and to enjoy along the way. I wrote, the journey precedes the goal or desired outcome. It's like if you get to that goal or desired outcome and you miss the journey, what's the point? What's the point, So if you've been being hard on yourself or you are down on yourself for not reaching or being where you want to be yet, this is a reminder to start to try to enjoy the journey. Remember to enjoy the journey. Why are we only focusing on our desires or trying to get there faster? What would be the point? What would be the point if you didn't stop along the way and appreciate where you are right now? In the present moment, there is beauty everywhere, all around you if you choose to see it. A quick strategy to being unhappy is focusing on what you don't have. And that goes along as well, right? It's like if we're focusing on only what we wish and desire, then very quickly you get into a mindset of like, well, I don't have that and I wish I did, and sort of go into that negative thought pattern. So I just thought that was a good message. Like, if you're focused so much on having everything you want, what's the point? When you get there and you have it all, then what? Then what? you know? Yeah, you can set new goals and have new desires, but there has to be some time in between. There has to be some time on the journey where you just are. And you can look back and see how far you've come. That always helps. I believe that everything happens, when it's supposed to. So, but sometimes it's hard for us to see that and hard for us to understand that it's just not time yet. And in the meantime, try to enjoy today. Try to enjoy the journey. Try to sit in gratitude and find the beauty around you. Find beauty around you in the smallest things. Find the beauty in your cup of tea or coffee. Just little things like that. And that is what life is really about, right? I believe that's what life is really about. Anyways, there's beauty everywhere. The journey precedes the goal or desired outcome. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy the journey. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.